Have you with us. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Here's McGrady. Pass to Durant. Irving with it. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. The three. And that one's good. Irving for three.
Hey, it's all about W's for Durant. I mean, he understands that feeding open teammates is how you make that happen.
Back to Durant. Now with a rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Woo! B.A., that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Pass to Yao. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And that one drops.
You know, next time he has that much space, he should just go straight up with it and leave the fadeaway at home. Park. That fadeaway, take the shot that's available.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And he double clutches and throws it down.
James continues to impress with his pass, and I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
And Clark, what's most amazing about LeBron James, how remarkable he is playing at his age.
B.A., there's a lot of things that are really incredible about LeBron, but that's one of the most incredible. His high level of play at his advanced age. And he's still playing with great athleticism. Credit to the work he's put in and his giftedness.
Here's Yao. Nails it from three. Yao's got 5 points.
Yeah, outstanding awareness that time from Irving. A dime to the open man for the bucket.
Pass to Irving. Durant for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
3 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Durant drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
And, you know, once Durant notices a lane, you're toast. I mean, using his long strides to get inside fast, unstoppable.
Pass to Yao. Wide open. Buries the jump shot. He has 7.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's O'Neal off the drive.
Yeah, once Shaq gets up ahead of steam, the defense is really without options. I mean, just get out of his way because a slam is incoming.
Here's Yao. Fade away. Basket's good.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Pass to Durant. Here's Yao. 9 points in the game. From the arc. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold. Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Irving for 3. Drains the triple. Irving's got 8 points.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Here's Nowitzki. To the paint. There's the steal. The 3 is up. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
Showing some real confidence right there. How about the quick shot and touch from Yao Ming?
It's good on the putback.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Pass to O'Neal. Out left to the wing. Down low. 3 seconds left. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, an immovable, unstoppable force around the rim. You don't want to be on the receiving end of a Shaq attack.
Good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. The Spurs up 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Brooklyn?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
You know, something else they've done really, really well, and I know the analytics don't support it, but they've made the most out of their mid-range jumper opportunities.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Well, Graham, before he even hit the league, Wembanyama was touted as the next big star from afar.
You know, B.A., playing in a foreign pro league added to his mystique, B.A. We weren't getting the exposure to his game. It made it easy to wonder just how great he would be here.
Here's Yao. 15 points in the game. And a two-handed jam.
When Yao gets the ball anywhere close to the rack, he's got one thing on his mind. Throw that thing down.
Outside Love. Wembanyama screen. Just 5 to shoot.
That's his first personal foul.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Love. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Let's go with a 3. Lillard! What'd you expect?
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
Poke loose. George with a steal. Outside Davis. Back to Robinson. Pass to George. Here's Roy. Yet to see a basket. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Nowitzki. Clock at 6. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all. There's PG creating for a teammate. Terrific dime drop.
Here's Roy. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis.
Still home team ball. Substitution for your home team.
done here in the second quarter of action. Just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Here's Doncic on the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now here's Love. That one goes. Count it.
Flawless shooting mechanics. Love may have gotten them from his dad, who was also an NBA player.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. For three, George drops in the three. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
Smooth and consistent. That's how I describe George's three-point shooting.
Here's Durant. Here he goes. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too, which is pretty endearing.
Davis, a screen. .107 left to play in the first half. Here's Yao. He's got 19. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This first half has been all him. He's getting to his spots and going to work.
Pass to Durant. 44 seconds left in the second quarter.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
43 seconds left in the first half. Here's Nowitzki. Counted from distance. Nowitzki's got 5 now.
You do not want to give Nowitzki any room to shoot, especially from the perimeter. I mean, that's where he's most dangerous.
Pass to Durant. The three is up. Yes, sir! KD for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the first one at the line is good.
Dirk Nowitzki is one of the greatest big man shooters ever, and he's practically automatic from the line.
Good on both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
There's a screen. Pass to Yao. Uncovered. Wow! Now 10 for 10 after that one. He's on fire.
George continuing to become a better passer. That's one area that's clearly improved over his career.
Irving for 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Brooklyn liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective. More 2K action in just a moment. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Pass to Irving. Screen by O'Neal to the inside. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. O'Neal's got 6.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
Here's O'Neal. Here's Irving. Going inside. Off target at the rim. Pass to James. Here's O'Neal. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
Like whenever this big man gets fancy with it, O'Neal is a ridiculous dunker when he's this close to the rim.
Here's McGrady. Takes it inside.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Pass to McGrady. Here's Yao. Check by James. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's McGrady. He's got 5.
Timeout, timeout.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the away team. Number 3, Anthony Davis. Timeout, home team. It's T-shirt time, everybody. Who wants one? All right, fans, that's what your dance team makes noise.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Durant into the lane. And Durant slams it home.
Tell you what, when Durant is feeling it, he puts on some swagger. He's going to let you know he's got it going.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
McGrady clearly a shoot-first type of player, which forces defenses to get aggressive with him defensively.
Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Well, Clark, we often note the offensive impact from Davis, but he also gets it done on the other end of the floor.
He is the best defender in the league in my mind when you look at all the aspects of playing defense. He's a multiple block shot champ. His anticipation and timing at the defensive end, top shelf.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Here's McGrady. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That'll be a jump ball.
Here's Durant. 3 on the clock. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Doncic with it.
Oh, my goodness! Anything in the bag on that one.
Yeah!
Bring it home. Send it in. Throw it down.
Now here's Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo for 3. Yes, sir! Giannis showing the range.
You can't give Giannis wants a good look from three. He's really improved that part of his game.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. George with it. Picked up by James. Outside Robinson. To the wing on the left. Here's Mullen. And that one is stuffed right through.
Extending for the jam doesn't happen often, but he can get up and throw it down. Doesn't matter how he does it. Mullen has a knack for getting the ball in the hoop.
Pass to Irving. Over Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Back to Durant. That's tipped. Now here is James. Back to Durant. Screen by O'Neal. The three ball. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Nice roll from O'Neal, and he is a major target in these screen and rolls.
Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. He buries it from three.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
A nice shot by Mullen.
David Robinson.
Pass to James. Off with the layup. And so it's Brooklyn with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Durant looking around. It doesn't go for him. And here comes the break. And it's Durant with the finish.
Well, that's a move Durant's had up his sleeve for a while. I mean, you've got to try to take that away. He's just waiting for the right moment to break it out on you, though.
Here's Ball.
Oh my! I mean, just hard on that one, B.A.
Ball definitely has some ups now. Flashing his way to the rim right there.
Stolen by Davis. And the dunk by Lillard.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Good work there as it goes.
Yeah, Lucas Arsenal does cover the mid-range now. That inside the arc jumper is easy for him.
Here's Yao. Fader on the way. And it's good. 2 points. Yao's got 27.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Now here's Lillard. It's deflected.
Love how Nowitzki uses his long arms there on defense. Solid. They're coming up with blocks. You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Pass to Yao. With the fadeaway. And the bucket is good. Yao's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner. Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Gets the three to fall.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Back to ball. Left side Durant. Knocked loose. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Pass to Yao. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Yao's got 31 points. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense. Tonight, their attack revolves around him. As he goes, so goes the offense.
Here's Nowitzki. That one's good. Nothing but net. Here's Lillard. Timeout called. Brooklyn. They lead by 9. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 5. On the take. And Irving powers it home.
The doctor is in. What a display of those trademark dunking abilities. Quite unique, Julius Irving.
Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. KD from KD. Wow.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
To the left wing. Here's Yao. Back to Durant. Knocks down the 18-footer. And Brooklyn leads by 10.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Durant.
Should just about do it. Big-time shot in the final stretches here.
And they deserve it. They deserve to celebrate a dominant performance in what's going to be a blowout win.
Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Inside. O'Neal. And is blocked. And there's James from the arc. Drills it from deep.
You know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
Here's McGrady. It's stolen by Irving. The visiting club takes the win on the road. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late,